Laurie, let's turn to you and talk more about that storytelling, because you have all this information. You talked about the pillars of materiality, and you take those aspects and you certainly want to quantify them. But we know that the qualitative, or what happens with some of those investments, furthers your mission, furthers the story, creates that buy-in from shareholders or stakeholders. So how can you effectively tell your ESG and CSR story? What's needed in that mix to make that good story for those pieces?
Well, everybody loves a good story, right? So I think that's what is relevant. It's what is compelling for you, whether that be if you're deciding if you want to work for a certain company, or if you want to invest in them, or be a customer. And so I think that the challenge for each of us is how we can articulate the value we're bringing in this space for any given focus area, whether that be DE&I or in the environment. And so I think for us, we really seek, it all starts with the core of your company and the purpose, and really explaining that, and then going into these particular areas and just finding those nuggets of gold of really great stories. And I think that people can see through companies that are greenwashing and that are just kind of glossing over and just doing it, with leftover money at the end of the year. And so I think it's really important. And I know that it's been a journey probably for all of us, elevating this topic within our organizations and really getting that buy-in to move along the spectrum for this to be a more integrated approach. And I think one of the easiest things to do, one of the least expensive things to do, is tell great stories. And it is expected of us, I think. People are making decisions more and more in this area based on what they see a company doing from a responsibility standpoint. So, for us, it's really, once we identify that materiality, key topics, then we really start working with the subject matter experts within the company and finding those stories. And I'm much more of a storyteller than a numbers person. And so it's much easier for me from a communication standpoint to do that. And I think it's what helps bring people along. It helps make it tangible, makes it real. So our report that you can find in the one report is just really a holistic approach that you will find there. So those that are looking for numbers are going to go straight to those tables in the back. But we really want to help bring it to life. And I think that's a great opportunity for each of us.